Is Bitcoin at the bottom? Hello people, I'm the Naked Trader and today I will analyze Bitcoin USDT, AKASH Network USDT, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, also known as TSM, TOMOCHAIN USDT, ROKU Inc. and Ethereum. Is Bitcoin at the bottom? Earlier this week Bitcoin tested 28.8k. Was this the bottom or is there more pain to come? Let's find it out in today's analyze. Starting at the monthly chart, as the month is almost closing. Today is 29, so 2 days to go. Tomorrow and the day after. Currently a red month. We're facing resistance from over here. I'll change to the weekly. A red candle this week. We went downwards, and let's see how we will close it. I will make last week's chart visible. Let's zoom in a little bit at the weekly. I will make also the scenarios visible. Okay, if we change to the daily, as you can see, it found support at around 28.8k. As drawn in at scenario B. So if you had played this one, you could have had 2.8%. Congratulations if you are still in position and already took some profits. So scenario B is still in play. The short also played out. So if you enter at 30,330, you could have played the short with a profit of 4.84%. So congratulations if you did, and if you're still in the short. So okay, this one can go. Scenario C is still valid. If we lose support of 28.8k, then the next support line will be around 27.2. So I will leave it that way. Scenario B is also still in play. So what can happen now? I will add a new scenario, either a rejection at let's say around 30.3, and go back and probably to the support of 27,200. Where construction change from a downwards locally into an upwards. So gain of the drop off over here. I prefer to see a gain above the 30,300 and then slowly go upwards. So these are the scenarios for Bitcoin coming days, and from Bitcoin I will go to AKASH Network USDT, starting at the weekly chart. Oh, by the way, don't forget, coming week there won't be a stream. The next stream will be the week after, probably on Wednesday. And if somehow earlier, then that's a surprise. But I will aim for Wednesday, the week after. So a nice weekly low, high, higher low, higher high. No weekly gain. Yes, a small one over here. So let's see if we can continue to go up. From the weekly, I will change to the daily. Rejection of this high here. Went back to the start of the impulse. Okay, I'll add some scenarios. So either a gain of the 70 cent, pullback, and then aiming for higher. If we reject again, then we will probably go back all the way to around 32 cents. And if the support level of 32 cents is lost, then the next support level will be at 24 cents. So these are the possible scenarios. Okay, that is it for AKASH network USDT, and from here I will go to TSM, also known as Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company Ltd, starting at the monthly chart. As you can see, the monthly low of October-November 22 tested the previous all-time high of January 2020. And currently at the monthly facing some resistance at $111. That was support over here and now functioning as resistance. From the monthly I will change to the weekly. And from the weekly I will change to the daily. As you can see, the $93 already tested over here this week. Construction changed locally into downwards, as we have the low over here. What's a loss over this area, and then now again a rejection. So let's find some interesting entries to enter. So either the entry here at around $85 and then trying to aim to break the $109, or the more defensive entry around $78. I prefer to see the more aggressive around $85. So the construction is still upwards. I'll show you guys. We have a low here, and high, higher low, higher high, and this can maintain as another higher low. If it will be this one, then it's not a higher low, it's a lower low, and then there's higher risk. So I prefer to see an entry at here around $85. And there's also still another scenario possible, that it will break through the resistance of 109, test the 125, pull back at around 109, and then aiming for the all-time highs. So these are the scenarios for TSM. And from TSM I will go to TOMOCHAIN versus USDT, starting at the weekly chart. Since January 23, we're already up 460%. So that's quite a lot. Excuse me for the noise. My neighbors are doing some work in the garden and making a lot of noise. Okay. From the weekly I will change to the daily. Okay, currently at decision point. As you can see, over here was a rejection from here, and now it's time to decide if it will be a rejection or a gain. Because here this was an upwards trajectory, and here was the loss of this point, which brought it all the way here. This rejected this high, and this rejected this high, and now a lower high. Sorry, a lower low, and potentially a lower high. So either a gain, pullback, and trying to break the $2.09. If it's a rejection, then as the 87 cents already tested over here, then it will probably go back all the way somewhere between 64 and 55 cents and try to come up from there. So these are the scenarios for TOMO USDT. And from TOMO I will go to ROKU, starting at the monthly chart. It went down from the all-time high 92%. Then it found support. At $40. It had resistance over here, the $74, which was the high over here. And now breaking it. Let's go to the weekly. Oh wait, I want to go back to the monthly. Back to the weekly now. Okay. It bottomed out so far. Weekly gains of the drop off over here. The $60. Okay. From the weekly I want to change to the daily. The resistance point will be around 108 and then the next one at 160. Okay. I'll make a plan for the coming days. So either a rejection at 108 and then an entry at $74. Try to aim higher. You can also decide to be more defensive and with an entry at $60. I prefer to see the top one, but also you can do it in steps. Buy a little bit here, buy more over here, and also take your profits on the way. And if it goes straight up, then a pullback at 108. So yeah, these are the scenarios for ROKU Incorporated. And from here I will go to Ethereum USDT, starting at the monthly chart. Currently also red month, small candle, facing resistance. If I change to the weekly and make last week's plan visible, this week a red candle, okay. From the weekly I will change to the daily. So if you had played the long over here, you could have had 2.16%. I'm gonna go to the 4 hours, see what happened over here. Oh, the first touch did play out over here. From this scenario. So if you entered over there, you could have had 2.8%. Okay. This one is not valid. This one is still in play. This one also, if it rejects over here. And this one is also still in play. And if Ethereum wants to change it into an upwards, then we need to see a clear daily gain, retest, pullback, and then try to break the 1998. So yeah, these are the scenarios for Ethereum the coming days. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget, subscribe, join Team NakedTrader, smash the like button, follow me on all the socials. You can find it in the banner in the description down below. Don't forget, next week there won't be a stream. The week after, on Wednesday, first stream. And see you then, guys. Have a nice weekend, and I see you guys over a week and a half. Bye bye, latest.